Hi. I just finished hanging up a postcard on my fridge. I've collected a lot of fun magnets and noticed that some magnets are stronger than others. It got me thinking. When we want to figure out what makes the electric and magnetic forces stronger or weaker, we have to ask questions and collect data. Just like a detective trying to solve a mystery, we have to gather clues to figure out what's going on. So, by asking questions and collecting data, we can figure out what makes the electric and magnetic forces stronger or weaker. Pretty cool, right? And these are the same principles that are used to make devices like electromagnets, electric motors, and generators work. For example, let's say we're trying to make a super strong electromagnet. We know that wrapping wire around a piece of metal makes an electromagnet, but what if we want it to be even stronger? We could ask questions like, what happens to the strength of the electromagnet if we use more wire? Does it make a difference if we use thicker wire? Does it make a difference if we use a different type of metal for the core? We can test each of these questions by building electromagnets with different amounts of wire, different thicknesses of wire, and different types of metal cores. Then we can measure the strength of each electromagnet and compare the results. Let's look at another example from my kitchen. A blender. Imagine we're trying to make a faster electric motor. Like the motor found in my kitchen blender. We know that electric motors use magnets to spin, but what if we want it to spin faster? We could ask questions like, what happens to the speed of the motor if we use more magnets? Does it make a difference if we use stronger magnets? Does it make a difference if we use a different type of magnet? We can test each of these questions by building electric motors with different numbers of magnets, different strengths of magnets, and different types of magnets. Then we can measure the speed of each motor and compare the results. So, by asking questions and collecting data, we can figure out what makes the electric and magnetic forces stronger or weaker. These are the same principles that are used to make devices like electromagnets, electric motors, and generators work. Asking questions and analyzing data is how we can learn more about the world around us.